My name's Albert, and I'm talking to you today about calling 811 every time you dig, before you dig. Do you have some extra change you want to just give away, or maybe some extra time you want to spend in jail? Well, maybe planning your next excavation can get rid of those two little problems for you. Let me tell you a little bit about what I do. 811 is a portion of my job, my daily job actually. I actually go and respond to 811 calls, and I go and locate our utilities and mark our utilities so that excavators know exactly where my company's pipelines are, so they do not strike or hit them. I actually patrol the area so that I can find people who are digging without calling 811. Now, with that said, let me show you one slide that I have here, and it's a table from the Texas Administrative Code. I know it's a bit small, but please bear with me. It's from the Texas Administrative Code, Title 16, Part 1, Chapter 18, Rule 18.1, Penalty Guidelines. If you look at number 2 up here, it's failure to notify notification center, and the fine is actually $2,500. And if you go way down below, if an injury or a personal injury or death happens, and number 30, any hazard to the health or the safety of the public occurs, both of those are $5,000 to $25,000 fines. Now, further down below, they actually can hold the right to enhance those penalties by double or triple, depending on the intent or the conduct of the person. And further down, they actually have a category for people who are violators of more than once, twice, 3 or 4 times. So they're prepared to handle with people who do not call 811. Now, on another, that is the civil part. I want to show you the criminal part. This is from the Texas Utilities Code, Title 5, Chapter 251, Subchapter 8. And this portion is the one right here that tells you that you're in a criminal violation for not calling. This portion here actually indicates with the rule of calling 48 hours before, and the part of not needing to call 48 hours in advance if it's an emergency. However, you still need to call if it is an emergency. Now, with fines and criminal offenses in mind like these, it seems like the right thing to do is to call before you dig. So planning really is your best motive, your best thing to do here. And I've got a couple of slides that show you great things. Texas811.com will tell you when to call when you're planting a tree, planting hedges, installing a pond, a fence, mailbox, a deck, maybe even pouring concrete. Now, this is a great little tool. This is from Common Ground Alliance, Best Practices 11.0. Both of these are great resources for planning your next excavation. Now, ultimately, the decision is yours. Do you want to dig safe? You know, the reasons are out there. There's there's civil penalties, there's criminal penalties. Safety is ultimately my best thing to put out there. You know, you can't pay penalties if you're dead. You know, you want to stay alive. So please call 811 before you dig. Thank you for listening.